Hello, side questing tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Death Knights of Krynn with me, BlueAnkylo. I'll explain Dispel Evil in a minute, Schrumpf. Welcome back, future tubers, and as we open up our today's episode, I have done a fair amount of inventory management and rememorizing spells between episodes. I'll go over that in a minute. But as we were traveling towards our next objective, I ran into some humans on the Overworld, and we just talked to them. We got a little bit of bonus experience, and they told me a story. Did you hear the story of the great wizard whose ship was lured to destruction by an evil pirate? Before he died, the wizard cursed the ship. So, I think a lot of the way you're supposed to get these secondary areas, the side quests, the Dwarf Village, Wizard Village, Gnome, Cursed Village, all that stuff, you're supposed to just talk to people on the Overworld. Maybe the taverns have some tips, but we were told about the fun house, and now we've been told about a shipwreck. So that's where we're going to start today's episode. Dispel Evil is a buff you cast on one of your allies. So we've got it's a fairly high level spell. Someone's got it memorized. Are you kidding me? Rob didn't memorize anything? What is going on? No! I worked so hard to get all these spells memorized. Sorry, future tubers. This is a gigantic failure. I forgot Rob. I said I was going to do Rob last. I had a red... Oh, jeez. Okay, let's just try to go fast here. I'm sorry. There's so many spells. There's so many spells. Power Word Blind. Delayed Blast Fireball times 2. 3, actually. Maybe even 4. Disintegrate, Stone to Flesh, Heal, Cure Crit Runes, Dispel Evil. Okay, so Dispel Evil, I was going to talk about that. Fire Touch, Iron Skin. Dispel Evil, level 5 Cleric spell. Yeah, he got drunk. That makes sense. So you cast it on one of your allies, they get a buff. A temporary, like any other kind of buff. But it only gives them a buff against certain enemies. It's difficult to know exactly what enemies we're talking about here. I'll pull up the manual to sort of help explain it. Let's see here. 5th level... Oh, it's clerical, not mage. So, a 5th level clerical spell, Dispel Evil. So, it improves the target's AC by 7 against summoned evil creatures. So what is a summoned evil creature? It's difficult to say, but generally demons and other type of evil creatures that would be summoned from like a monster summoning spell. And you get 7 armor class, which is huge. And if the character that's buffed by Dispel Evil hits the summoned creature, then they can just kill it instantly. They basically send it back to wherever it came from. Send it back to hell or whatever. So if you're fighting something that that qualifies, and it's difficult to know ahead of time, that spell is very, very powerful. But it's very situational because it only works against summoned enemies. Okay, let's just try to quickly pick up some spells here. I really meant to do this all off camera, future tubers, but clearly I cannot be trusted. Lightning Bolt, a couple Fireballs, and Haste. Should learn some blinks at some point. Now that we've got Delayed Blast Fireball, we don't need normal Fireballs quite as bad. But yeah, I've been trying to diversify some of my spell selection a little bit here. So if you're wondering why I relearned everything, it was to try to have a better variety. Let's leave him as a Snake Charmer, just in case we get an event for that. And a Pure Mage might want a shield spell. He's not a Pure Mage, but I could see it. Bunch of magic missiles for emergencies. And then some of these random type spells. Alright. We don't need Resist Cold because nothing does cold damage, but Resist Fire is pretty good. Keep. And then now we're going to try to rest for like 2 days to get all these spells. If we stopped right now, we could add one more bonus spell because it's a red full moon. The red moons are weird. And yeah, we didn't make it all the way through. I did try to rest back in town. Don't worry, we're going to get to the side quest eventually. We got ourselves some fire lizards. That's cool. Little bit of a side quest. Oh, by the way, today's music is brought to you by, well, you can read it on the side there. Wild Arms. Oh, and yes, so I've reorganized most of the characters' inventory a little bit, so it should be easier for me to switch out weapons and stuff from here on out. Well, I can just show you off. Just have to select somebody and I'll give you a bit of an idea. So everyone follows the following standard: weapons and shields up top for unequipping, ranged weapon, then armor and magic armor, and then just use items underneath. So everyone's got kind of the same system now. For those of you that are a little bit OCD, it should feel really nice. And hopefully it'll save me a lot of time, you know, swapping gear out mid-episode. Because that was getting a little bit annoying. You know, equipping your mace, and then equipping your sword, and then equipping your mace. We didn't really change a whole lot of gear very much. So it's not like things have moved around much. We've just equipped it. And then we'll just go quick battle, I guess. Guard. Guard, guard, guard. Just want to get the first strike. If we move to them, they're going to get the first strike. And sometimes we'll just kill them before they even get a turn. I don't think fire lizards are super scary, so I'm not going to put a whole lot of effort into these guys. You could try using your two-handed weapons, because they're large enemies, so weapons that do bonus damage against large enemies could work better here than you know, short swords and stuff. Okay, so just a little bonus battle there, getting started. I believe in this version of the game, it does remember what you were currently trying to memorize. If you're playing Champions of Krynn or any of the Pool of Radiance series, you would not have that remembered. Can we just turn them, please? Well, we didn't get lucky enough to turn everything. Oh, right. You can't turn Skeletal Knights anyway. So, unfortunately, resting out here in the Overworld, not really the best strategy we've ever had, to be honest. So we can go like this very quickly to switch over to Mace of Disruption, right? Great deal. Now, don't mess with these mastodons. They're pretty tough. Can't quite make it. I believe earlier on in the game we had some death to zombie mastodons. Okay, surely we're nearly ready to finish memorizing all of our delayed blast fireballs. Okay, so like I said, that was a bit weird. And we're short one bonus spell that would have been memorized ahead of time. Anyway, inventory has been rejiggered, spells have been rememorized, and we had a little overworld adventure where they're like, hey, you should check out this shipwreck. Did you hear about that? And it's up here. Maybe. I mean, maybe this is unrelated. The rotting remains of a beat ship lie before you. Along with the stench of decay, you sense the presence of great evil. Alright. The wooden deck looks as though it could collapse at any time. Do you walk the ladder or use a rope? I'm assuming the ladder's gonna fall apart, so rope time. You know, standard adventuring 101. If you're doing a tabletop campaign, always bring some rope and a grappling hook, claw, and probably some rations, and what else do you always bring? Blankets, flasks, a bunch of empty bottles or flasks, like empty containers to hold stuff. There's a whole bunch of standard adventuring items, and rope is like number one. Playing my music. spooky times, guys. You're in the decaying hulk of a beached pirate ship. The planks creak ominously, and a foul odor begins to overpower your senses. And then the music returns. You can climb out, but you do not. Giant corpses lumber towards you, their eye sockets filled with an unholy light. The ship casts Sinking Cloud? Or Stinking Cloud. Oh, I thought you were going a different direction. Okay, so zombies are not resistant to swords or anything. They're also not very good at hitting you. So we'll be fine here. We could just turn them. Maybe. Maybe. We'll try. No luck. No luck. I have successfully turned some of these before. Nope. We're gonna have to fight it out. You thought Halloween was over? It's never over on this channel. Now I could probably use some magic here, but you know, undead tend to be weak, tend to be strong against most of my fun spells, so. We might get more damage out of... I think for Pixel, because Pixel doesn't really have a great large enemy weapon, the two-handed sword might be the best pick. Maybe. But it does lower his AC a little bit, so you want to keep him out of the middle of combat. Where you want to... Like, Aaron, you want adjacent to everything, because he's so hard to hit. Anyway, this fight's easy peasy. Alright, good job, team. A little bit of experience. Let's check this pirate ship out. The captain's cursed form suddenly appears before you and attacks. No, no, no. I did not like that, sir. Too many enemy attacks before I get an action. We got some undead rats. I don't care about them, but I do care about wraiths. I think they can level drain, although maybe not. I'm not 100% sure. Fortunately, have not been hit yet. Turn them. We turned the captain, which is pretty good. Still no hits. Turn them. Alright, we got them all. I can't remember exactly which undead enemies have level drain or not. I think wraiths do, but anyway, 7,000 experience, even though we just made most of them run away. What do we find? Some lovely money. Our greedy dwarf scoops it up. Even takes the steel coins from the pirate treasure. Cursed treasure, probably. And a mace. Well, we'll pick that up for later. Might as well just give that to Thornham for now. Difficult to be better than our current maces, but possible. We could just check it out, to be honest. Unless it's cursed. So, with a mace of disruption, it counts as +1. So if we compare the Thaco of 5... Oh, this is actually much better in terms of raw enchantment. Wowzers. I thought it might be like a +2 or something. No, no. That's 3 better. So this is a +4 mace. Whew. Now, it won't do double damage to undead, but we can still give that to someone and think that's a nice little upgrade. Good stuff. So what if you got Pixel? Mace +2 we could upgrade. Or Mace +4. Wow, we got so many +4 weapons already. That's lovely. Mace of Disruption. Hoopak. Mace of Disruption. Yeah, I guess it goes to Pixel. so many lovely weapons these days. Trade that down. Now that messes up, of course, instantly. I just organized my inventory and I can't move it up. I don't think there's any way to just move things. Unless I go back and trade everything around. Oh well. Cool. A little bit of money and a new mace. Anything else in here? Some wraiths. No thanks. You found the former officers' quarters. Unfortunately, the officers have been transformed into wraiths. I should really save this. There's too many wraiths. Okay, that went pretty well. We got some more gold or more gems. Whatever. Pirate treasure for everyone. Let's make sure we save it, though, here. Too many level draining potential. A ladder leads into the hold of the ship. Yes. The ship's hold is overrun with undead rats and the odd remains of its former crew. Well, rats... not what I'm worried about. I mean, there's a lot of them. Make no mistake. And if we had to fight them all without fireballs or anything, that might be tough. Okay, we got rid of the rats. Good job, team. Okay, good old first round battle victory. There's got to be something in the hold, right? It was an astonishing number of rats. Indeed, it was. All right. Dealt with those wraiths. Oh, there's a secret there. You're not supposed to know about it. Well, as long as we're always getting good turn undeads, I'm not too worried about this. Well, you ready for a secret? How would you find this without bumping into walls? I don't know. Crossbow bolts tear into the party from all sides. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. You find the pirate's treasure, thanks to cheating via looking at the minimap. More gems, more money. More weapons. Is it cursed? Find out soon. Look at all that gems we picked up. So we got a banded mail and a longsword. Let's, might be better than a +2 longsword. Let's take that. And then banded mail. Is anyone wearing banded mail these days? I think we... oh no, Thornham has banded mail. Okay. Let's see what that is. I think wraiths can drain your level, but I'm not 100%. There's a big long list. Some are stun touch, some are level draining, some are death touch or poison touch or whatever nonsense. Congratulations, the party gained some experience. Let's have a little comparison here. So banded mail +2 versus this is -6 AC. So this is only banded mail +1. It's kind of garbage. And then a longsword. So 6 Thaco with +2, and what? Oh yeah, and 5 Thaco. That's a longsword +3, so that's pretty good. I don't know if that's an upgrade for very many people anymore, but +3 longsword, +4 longsword, +4 short sword. It's gonna be better than a longsword +3 anyway. +3 longsword. Well, I guess that's technically Jiral's if we ever switch over to a one-handed weapon with a shield. And that's +3, same as his Hoopak. And then Rob can't use swords, because, not a fighter. Okay, well that was a nice little mini dungeon. That should be all 4 of the little baby dungeons that are quarter size. So, good times. Now we need to get out of here without getting level drained, but we're surely nearly done. Pretty good secret though, might be hard to find without a guide. I mean, if you were mapping it out, you might be like, well, this rectangle is missing a couple spots in the corner. And then this was the entrance, just to check if there's anything here. Just some more wraiths. Gonna find out if they can level drain you. I should have moused over one of them in GoldBox Companion. Actually, there's a way to tell real easy here. Where's the way out? There we go. Alright, we're not going back in there ever again. We should light it on fire before we leave, honestly. Let's look at our monster manual and check out the wraiths. Because I can't remember, and it might be nice to remember these sorts of things. Search wizard, and then monster manual. Then switch this over for you guys. So looking for wraiths. Let's see here. They do drain 1 level per hit. So their Thaco's pretty bad. If you have a Thaco of -5 or better, they have basically a 1 in 20 kind of chance to get you. So they only get 1 attack per turn at relatively poor accuracy. And, yeah, they shouldn't be draining levels very often, but, like most of these things, it's possible. The other ones are, what is it, ghouls? Ghouls do not. I think they've got stun touch, so they can paralyze you. And then there's ghasts. One of these has, like, a cloud effect, and one of these has, like, a stun effect. I forget which one's which. We know vampires drain levels, no matter what kind of vampires they are. They drain 2 levels at a time. Ghoul, ghast, wraith, white. Did we check a white? These guys always drain levels. They're about, honestly, they're about the same as the wraiths. Same number of attacks, same Thaco, 1 drain. We might as well just think whites and wraiths are basically the same. There's really not that much difference. Level 5, 7. I guess these guys are technically a little bit lower. They're easier to turn. Okay. I'd say that's good to know. Back to the game. So we're outside. Let's save out here if I haven't done that recently. And we'll fix up at least, but we're fine. Okay, so we're done almost everything. Hold on. Want that extra bonus spell. Okay. I lost that when I messed up my drunken memorization party before the episode. If you roll a 1, you lose your birthday. Ouch. You run into some more undead. I guess we'll fight them. What do we get? A whole bunch of... Oh, easy peasy. This is a waste of time. I wonder if... They must be too far away. There's got to be some sort of range on the turn undead. Okay, let's see if we can get a little closer here and then get them all. Not very good. Oh, right. Maze of Disruption works pretty good on these things. No, these are not skeletal. I guess there must be some sort of effect. I wish I knew exactly what the range was on Turn Undead. It's pretty long, but not infinite. No. Oh, come on, game. See, it's pretty good. Okay, so somewhere around here is a special event. Not endless hordes of undead, though. Ay. There's one more place, and I'm assuming someone would tell us about it if we explored long enough. I remember this happening to me when I was younger, and being rather salty about it. And it's around one of these rivers. You see monsters, talk to them. You see some dragons. Okay, well, we'll fight the dragons, right? What do we got? Looks like probably blue dragons or something. Yeah. I wonder what the range on a dragon breath is. Because this could hurt. Oh, but this time... let's throw a big boy fireball at him. Except this is one of my bonus spells, so I can't even get it back after I cast it. And also... what? There's got to be a tree blocking me or something. Stupid trees. This is great. Blue is angry. My fireball. My fireball didn't do nothing. Didn't even hit all three of them. Here we are, wasting time fighting blue dragons. Are they just too far? What is... I'm so annoyed. Screw this. I'm going home. Yes, I just reset it. I rage quit. BlueAnkylo, the Rager. It's just taking way too long to get to our next event. Okay. We're back on the Overworld. It's fine. We're already 30 minutes into the episode. I can't spend all day just fighting dragons at super long range. Okay. Come on, random event. No. It's supposed to be common. This happened to me the first time I played the game, like instantly. The problem with these overworld encounters is that everything starts so far away. So you waste quite a few turns just getting started. Not dead. No! Okay, come on. Trust me, there is an event that happens. Maybe it's because I'm always fleeing the monsters. I don't know. I should check my guide, see if there's a way to trigger this. Those were just stag beetles, though. Rhino beetles, whatever. They do get quite a few attacks. Oh, well, I don't mind fighting some enemies now and then. It's just frustrating when I can't get the encounter I want. Alright, tiny amount of experience. dragons. No. Undead, no. Undead, definitely no. Can't escape. Maybe it's this river closer to Throttle? I'm not having any luck here. Hello, humans. Oh, we got a story. Have you ever been to the ocean? There's a story of a haunted ship on the southern shore. Okay, well, we found that already. That's 2 tips for that one. We've been to the cursed village. Heard of a strange place in the mountain ranges between Gargith and Throttle. So that's the fun house with the dwarven necromancer. We did that. Okay, hold on. We're gonna pull up my clue book because I don't know how to trigger this anymore. I thought this was super common because I remember this happening to me very early on when I played it as a kid. So, I'm referring to the Kuatoa. So there is an entire quest, side quest here, for the Kuatoa slave ship. How come we've not found it yet? Well... Special note. Characters enter this map automatically while walking near the river on the overland map. I don't see it on the map. Like, I'm trying to zoom in on the GoldBox companion stuff. I feel like I got caught somewhere around here the first time I played it, but I just can't seem to trigger this. All we get is undead hordes constantly. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. We're gonna stop recording, and then we're gonna come back when it starts. Because this is just nonsense. We're just sort of wasting time right now. So, yeah, future tubers, we'll be back in a little bit once this starts, because we're already wasted like half an hour with no progress. So, I'll see you once I figure out where the trigger point is.